Hello, and welcome to the Impact Your Fitness podcast. This is our second season of this, tailored to our clients' needs podcast. My name is Jennifer Schwartz. I'm here at Refitified Studio with Bowie, and this podcast is really for our clients and for answering the questions that you have for unblocking like the freedom you want in your movement, unblocking pain-free movement, and of course, optimizing your fitness and your wellness. The new season, I want you to think of it as a new way of thinking and a new way of investing in your health and your wellness. The intentions of the show are to expose the podcast world and our clients to our new age muscle philosophy, our neuromuscular strength and fitness. We use bioelectricity and we look at the body in a really interesting way, which is through this lens of bioelectricity and optimizing performance. We have to take a treat break for Bowie. He's here, of course. And the topics of the show are the real world applications of our forward thinking approach, which we believe to be the future of sports medicine, the future of self-care and fitness. And again, like looking at improving the body through the lens of the electrical system and neuromuscular strength. So welcome to season 2. And of course, thank you for being here and giving us your trust. And of course, giving us lots of 5-star reviews and maybe, just lots of thumbs ups and encouragements and questions. We appreciate all your input. We're going to be covering today's episode is just a little bit more, it's quick. I just want to get through a preview of season 2 and cover what has been going on at the studio. You haven't heard from us on the podcast for months now. We stopped recording back in the spring and we just have been dripping a little bit of audio content, but it's because we've gone through so much change at the studio. And it's like what we're centering ourselves around at the studio and on the podcast is about caring for yourself holistically, moving with freedom, and staying out of the orthopedic surgeon's office. That's what most of our clients really, truly want. All right. So season 1, we highlighted really important topics that our clients really needed to know. And some of those were flexibility in our joints, tendon strength, how to take care of your nervous system, and one of my favorite topics, neuroplasticity. We're going to be covering more of that. They are very important topics. We're also going to move on to more bioelectricity, fun facts. I spent a couple episodes on that. We're going to dive into that. We'll be talking about the lymphatic system, the new technology that we have at the studio, my personal optimization journey, my healing journey that has been very front and center this in 2024 and in 2025. So I want to take you on that journey with me. We'll also be covering minerals, trace minerals, metals, essential minerals. These are things that are really important for your body's electrical system. So we really are going to be helping you understand a bit more about that. And stuff happening around the studio. We're going to have some fun on the podcast, of course. And then we're going to retouch on some of the content from season 1 and yield and answer all your questions. I get all kinds of fun questions in the studio from my clients, from our, studio's clients. And that was really the inspiration for this whole podcast. So I will never, stop answering those questions. And I want to encourage your curiosity. So the meat of today's show, like I said, it's on the lighter side, less heavy on the science and applications. But the overhaul of the season, we just did that. And I wanted to catch you up on what's been happening at the studio. Like I said, lots of change, lots of movement. And Lots of wonderful things have come out of that, but not without a lot of struggle and a tough 2024. So the first thing I want to bring your attention to at the studio is the new treatment modality, which is the Flowpresso. I've gained a new nickname because of the Flowpresso. Some of my friends are calling me the Mother Presso now. The Flowpresso is a 3-in-1 technology that uses compression, pressure, and infrared heat to give you an incredible immersive recovery experience. And it's like, oh gosh, it's just a magical and somatic experience. And the combination of compressor, pressure, and infrared heat increases the drainage of the lymphatic system. It is also going to work with the immune system and the nervous system all at the same time. Once you get out of the treatment, you feel recovered and brand new. Even a little bit of, I almost want to say just so relaxed. It's almost like it looks like people had 3 glasses of wine when they come out of the suit because it's so relaxing. Anyways, stay tuned for more content on that. It's going to be a couple of our first episodes is on that technology so we can educate the clients on the lymphatic system and what the technology is actually doing. We have some content on Instagram on that. And of course, on our website, we have impactyourfitness.net where you'll find how to book yourself for Flowpresso if you're in the Alexandria area. The second thing we have is a wonderful 2 new additions to the staff. We have Melissa and Cassandra. These 2 women have come onto the team and they are bringing just so much new energy into the studio. Melissa's been around since November. She's become an invaluable member of the team. Our clients love her energy. They love her love for sports and family. And she has this really wonderful ability to coach people through some really tough moments on their road to pain-free movement. So Melissa mainly does the NUX rehab exercise work, and she's also a Pilates instructor. So she's like combining this advanced exercise of Pilates with the NUX technology, and it's really wonderful. Cassandra is brand new. She's just joining us in March, and she's training as a rehab specialist and will also be leading the Flowpresso program. She has an enthusiasm for hands-on therapy, which we love. She's a physical therapy assistant, and she is an incredible athlete herself, an Olympic weightlifting athlete. And she is also a dog mom. Everyone on staff, fun fact, is a dog mom fact. So shout out to all the doggies that are supporting the team. Actually, I listed all the names on my notes, but I'm gonna save that for another time and save you guys 30 seconds of dog names. Anyways, so I wanted you guys to know that we have those 2 new staff members. We also have new Pilates equipment at the studio that Melissa has been using. It's called a stability chair. It's also known as a Wanda chair in the Pilates world. It is an incredible spring-loaded machine that will help increase, like, obviously core engagement, but I've found it really helpful for my hamstrings and my ankle strength as well. But it is actually a piece of equipment that's small, compact, and you can use it in multiple different ways. You can use it all over different parts of the body, including the shoulders, the hamstrings, the ankles, the core, the rotation muscles. So we are seeing a lot of our clients use the stability chair with Melissa. So that's over there in the corner if you haven't been introduced to that yet. We also have an integrative nutrition program that Stacy runs. She is an integrative nutrition coach with a lot of experience, especially with chronic illness and autoimmunity. She often consults with our clients once for like an hour, once or twice for an hour, and then it's a bunch of like smaller meetings that are follow-ups. So it's a very practical and hands-on approach. She's just so knowledgeable and so passionate about nutrition. So we love having Stacy host, running that program. She, I call her my medicine cabinet, and and I think she's just insanely talented and knowledgeable. So, to be able to share that with you guys is also amazing. The last thing I want to update you on is our self-serve strength training program. That when our clients go through the rehab, they have access to a customized program based on data analytics for their strength. And then we build them an exercise strength training program with our strength training equipment. So we have a full suite of Kaiser equipment at the studio, which is air pneumatic pressure. I love this equipment because it takes the momentum out of the strength training equation. And if you move fast enough, of course, it will, you'll have some momentum at some point. But with the way that we're teaching our clients to use this equipment, we are just targeting the joint movement in such a precise way that we see incredible strength changes. Not just we're decreasing fatigue in certain muscles, but we're also increasing balance, strength left to right in as little as 6 weeks. And we're able to do that with our data analysis and being able to give you guys a real inside look on how your body is performing. And it's a really rewarding system. Many of our clients that are using it find it almost addicting to get those results. But also we're teaching them how to exercise in such an efficient way that we're not overstressing their body, which is so important when you come from a place of chronic tightness, chronic pain, chronic injury, to being able to work out with freedom and move with freedom. When you have overcome those obstacles, you are willing to invest the time and the money and the the money and the time and the effort to make sure you keep those results. And that's really what that self-serve training program is about. Very proud of my clients for going through with it, but also proud of the design that it took me about 4 months to design this program, and I had to have 3 people help me. So I'm very proud of all that effort, and I really look forward to our clients going through that program because I know how hard they've worked to get there. So that's all we have for today. Instagram, podcast, friends. This isn't Instagram. I know that. But either way, I'm just excited to launch season 2. I have gone through a lot in 2024 that has changed the way that I move through the world and that I work with clients. Things have become so much more intentional for me and more sacred. Like, this work is so important to me. And just know that when we are here in the podcast space, this is really me trying to give back and provide high value content that will actually change the way that you move and change the way that you view your exercise and view your fitness, which can impact your entire, day, of course, but it can impact decades of movement if you invest in how you move and are really intentional about it. So that's how I want to impact your fitness today, friends. Thank you again. Welcome to season 2. And I look forward to more questions, more feedback. And if you're in Alexandria, Virginia, of course, join us over at the studio. Thanks again.